Welcome back to Leningrad week, and it's now day 4, and we are on the map Northern Lights. I'm certainly going through the map rotation for Bronze League rank tier 7, right? So we've seen a few, haven't we? I mean, the last one I was on Trap, which I love that map, actually, to be honest. This map can get a little cramped in Leningrad. If you look at C, you can see why straight away. C is absolutely surrounded by islands. And we don't have the best turning circle as destroyers go. Not the worst either, I might add, but she struggles a bit in confined spaces, shall we say. So I'm not particularly looking forward to going into C. So I'm going to go and grab A, since we spawned here anyway. We might as well go and get the easy cap. And then I'll come back and hover around C and do some spotting for the team. Meanwhile, our Shiratsuyu, that is very well equipped to handle a cap like that, due to his very low detectability, something like 5.7, as opposed to my 6.6, can probably tuck in there, do a bit of spotting and run if he needs to. But you have to be aware that Team Red have got a Belfast and have a radar cruiser. We've seen a lot of those on this week, haven't we? The Belfast and the Atlanta are both top picks as cruisers go for ranked play because, of course, they have radar. And radar is incredibly useful for spotting destroyers on caps and shooting them out of their smoke. So Shiratsuyu needs to go in carefully. He's got an Indianapolis with him. And the Indianapolis also has radar, if he chose to pick it, which I'm sure he would. Because it's a choice between that and defensive AA fire. I think I'd take the radar every time, right? There's a Scharnhorst, two Scharnhorsts. We've got Colorado, and we've got an Ashitaka. Okay. The enemy team's got Nagato, Scharnhorst, Lion, York, Belfast, Udachi and a Sims. There's the Belfast, of course, smoking up right in front of our fleet and right in front of the Shiratsuyu, who's bows on. That's not good. If I was him right now, I'd be furiously backpedaling, but he's committed to the maneuver now. It's another reason why I don't care much for this map. C is really difficult to navigate in a destroyer when there are radar cruisers around. Belfast is smoked up and is shooting the Shiratsuyu as we speak. And if you look at the top screen on the left side, you can see that Shiratsuyu is already down to about half health. Because I've got all the ships lined up in a row at the top of the screen. And they've almost got him. He's very low, very low. And there he goes. Belfast got him. Most unfortunate. But kind of expected. You need to go into caps backwards when they're like that. When there's not an easy way out, you really want to reverse into the cap so that you go in stern first rather than bow first. And you can always speed out of there if you get caught out by a radar cruiser like he did. You're going to lose some health, whatever happens, but at least you won't get sunk. And the longer you stay in the game, the more useful you are to your team. You're no use to your team sunk. But if you're still in the game, you're providing eyes, you're providing torpedo walls, you're giving intel to your team continuously. So now I'm left in this situation here where I've got to be a little bit careful. There's a Udachi on the corner. Our Ashitaka's decided to push. Interesting choice for a sniper battleship, but there we are. And the Scharnhorst is staying back. So I'm going to pop a smoke here because I'm lit, and I'm going to farm the Scharnhorst for a bit. I'm also denying this channel to the team so they can't just hop up here and grab A. I noticed the York's gone long though. He's on the 3 line, so we've got to keep half an eye out for him. Udachi's still on the corner. I sent some torps his way, but it doesn't look like he backed into those. So, boo-hoo. Belfast is starting to head my way with his 8.5 kilometer radar. Very important to know the range on the radar ships as well. So you can factor that into your equations when you're looking at the mini-map. He's heading away though, he's being pushed by the Ashitaka. And I'd imagine he's in a lot of trouble. So's the Ashitaka, he's a really low health at the moment. Pushing into a cap unsupported and down he goes. The Scharnhorst and the Colorado didn't fancy it, our 2 battleships. Something's capping A. And here comes the York. So it's all go. I'm going to put some torps down for the York. And let's go find out what's capping A. It's got to be the Sims, hasn't it? Sims has slipped up the flank. Yeah, there he is. Sneaky. And he's smoked up there. Okay. All we can do at this point is stay alive, drop torpedo walls, and basically spot for the team. And you see my spotting damage at the moment. If you look top right corner with the targeted sign in white, you'll see I've got a colossal 760 damage from my spotting. So, no one's shooting at the York, are they? No one is shooting at the York. But the torpedo wall looks strong. And here comes the Sims. He's going backwards, still in his smoke. Yeah. 2 good hits on the York. Still no one shooting the York.
Need a bit of boom over here.
We've got all these battleships. 2 battleships and an Indianapolis and a Shear, and none of them have noticed the York. Fascinating. I find it astonishing. Might have to finish him off myself. He is actually sinking, but I'm not too sure why he's not using his damage repair, but there he goes. Indianapolis finally wakes up.
Next one's on me.
And gets an easy frag. Now we just got the Sims to deal with. Meanwhile, our ship's sitting a ball in the middle of the map. Which is not cool. Not cool. I could do with the Indianapolis is coming my way. That's great. So I've got cruiser support. I've got the Colorado coming my way. Scharnhorst is joining. We seem to have a bit of a lemming train going on. There's the Sims, closer than I would like. But I've got the improved rotate on my turrets, so we should be able to handle a close range dogfight with him. I dropped those torps. Oh, he's in trouble, isn't he? Bye-bye. Yeah. And now it's my turn to blow up, right? Threading the needle. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. Okay. Oh, it never gets old. God damn. Right, so Scharnhorst on the corner. We got a one ship advantage at the moment. I need to retake the cap that I capped earlier. The A cap, yeah. Meanwhile, our team continue to just, I don't know, sail around like headless chickens is kind of what it looks like to me on the mini-map. Your thoughts, people, in the comments. I'd love to know what you think of this gaggle of ships in the middle of the map. And where you feel they would be better placed, yeah? That's okay, though. You know, I'll do everything. All you guys need to do is click. Yeah, just click. Keep clicking. Click the Nagato. I'm going to click the Nagato now. Yeah. Should be able to line him up for a torpedo strike in a minute, but we're going to smoke up here. I don't want to get lit particularly, and I want to conserve my hit points because I'm not with the best team on the planet, and we've just lost another ship, and it's now pretty even Stevens with 1 cap apiece. So yeah, playing it cautious, playing it cautious.
Just me and the babushkas.
Torps out for the Nagato. Use the reload booster to get another set of torps out.
Boost soft. Back to crawling like a Laser in
Torps look good, to be honest. Unless he does a sudden maneuver, I think we're going to get him with at least 1 or 2 of those. He's sailing straight into my torpedo wall. Excellent. Should get 2 hits. Yep. Gotta love it when a plan comes together, haven't you? I'm the only one. It feels like I'm the only one making plans here. I was going to say I'm the only one making plans. It kind of feels like that. I mean, I'm liking to think my teammates are actually thinking about situation. The Shear's got the right idea. He's definitely got the right idea. They finally decided to give the Shear some heals, so he's going to get some heals. 3 heals coming to him in patch 15.4. Although this video will probably drop in patch 15.4, to be honest, because I'm playing these matches now and my channel is absolutely awash with Remarkable Replays Season 2 and various other sweet little videos in between. So, yeah, Leningrad week's going to have to wait. And some of the information on here may be a little bit out of date with regards to patch changes. But the main patch change in 15.4 is going to be that they're adding heals to all the ships that don't have them. Except for the Bayard, apparently, the Belfast and the Belfast 43, although I suspect, was it 44? I never know with that ship. I suspect those ships already have heals, but I know the Bayard doesn't. So, but they think she's strong enough and doesn't need buffing any further. And they'd be right, actually. I think the Bayard is a superb ship. And no, I tend to agree she doesn't need the heals, but it would have been nice, right? It would have been nice. I would have been very happy. Ow. Fortunately, long fuse AP went straight through my side and out the other side, so he only got overpence. That could have been nasty. There goes our Colorado, and now it's 2v3. And my team are trying really hard to throw this, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Huh. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble here. A lot of trouble. Okay, I think the shear's in the wrong place. Torpedo's good on the Shan. No, I don't yet want to hit enough flood, but he took out the shear. Is that a perm flood? If it's a perm flood on the Shan horse, it's just going to be me and the Leon and the Belfast. But I don't know. Is it perm flood? I hope it's a perm flood. We kind of need this cap if we're going to win. We're a long way behind on the old points. They win in 6 minutes, so no pressure, right? Should finish this guy off easy enough. Yep. Okay. Now I'm being fired on by the Belfast. Well, we have very little space to maneuver, like I said earlier. It's the problem with this map. So I'm going to switch to AP and hope for the citadels. Can we get citadels, please? Citadels, please. No citadels. Lots of pens, but no citadels. Well, damn. That's unfortunate. So 149,000 in a 7v7, right? 149,000 damage. And we didn't win. And I sunk 3 of their ships. And we didn't win. And I got over 1 million credits. And we didn't win. And I got 1,540 XP for a loss. And guess what? We didn't win. Yeah, I'd like to compliment you, Belfast. You did everything a Belfast should, so well played, sir. Pretty good damage there. 54k from the torpedoes. Quite a match. Okay, now we're mixing it up a bit. I've had a little bit of a break between matches. I've been doing other stuff on the channel and doing other ship requests and ship grinds and all sorts of nonsense. Because basically FOMO exists. So I haven't played it for a few days, but we're back in it. We were in the Atlantic last time, weren't we? It's Tears of the Desert, or Tears of the Cruisers, as it used to be called. Or is it still called? I have no idea. You tell me. And we're in the Leningrad again. Yeah. Different map. Different map. Yes, Congo. Of course. I say that all the time. And good luck and fair seas to you too, sir. Okay, no surprises there. The only thing to watch out for is the Munchen and New York both have improved hydro because they're German boats. So hydro in the 5 to 5.5 kilometer range. I think the York may even have 6 kilometer hydro. I'm pretty sure she does, but correct me if I'm wrong. But hydro is a thing to worry about when you smoke up. If there's a cruiser nearby, he might fancy his chances. He might turn his hydro on and he might come and have a sniff. So you really, really need to figure out and spot all the potential threats before you take a cap. That being said, I'm blindsiding myself by coming in at this jaunty angle. I'm using my speed again. I'm using the fact that this ship is incredibly fast to whip into the cap, have a quick look. If it looks too hot, whip out again. And I'm doing almost 50 knots, or I will be shortly. It's a living. I'd say if you're in a slower destroyer, go wide, yeah? Go wide. You see where the Chios is? Go along the B line. Just sail all the way along towards the letter B, because you will light loads of ships and you'll get a much better idea of what you're facing than if you do what I'm doing, which is screaming into the cap, all ahead full and damn the torpedoes, right? Now I've spotted the Rook. I've been lit. That could be the Shinomi, it could be the Hughes. It's the Shinomi. Okay, right. So we're going to put some fire down on him and miss entirely. He slowed down, didn't he? Yeah, he's going to smoke. He's going to smoke. That's what he's doing. He's smoking. I'm surprised he's not shooting back, to be honest. The Shinomi has really good guns. Big alpha strike on him. They hit like a truck. It could be that his turret rotations let him down a bit there. Got a couple of fires on him. And he repaired the first module. So those are perm fires by the look of it. Poor guy. And I've sent torpedoes out to the Rook. And I can see there's a Sharnos 43 in the area too, prowling around. And there we go. Dealt with. And 4 torpedo hits on the Rook. And now you're probably getting why I took such a sharp line into A, right? Shock factor, surprise attack, ambush, name it what you like. The thing is, if you've followed my channel for long enough, you'll know I love French destroyers and I love going fast and I love sneak attacking at stupid speed. And guess what? The Leningrad is. She's a fast attack boat. So yeah, I can't help myself. I just go straight into French destroyer mode every time I'm in this thing. Except maybe on the Atlantic, right? Yeah, that map. The cap's too small and surrounded by islands. That Belfast would have done to me what it did to Shiratsuyu. So, yeah. Good idea when it's cruises around with radar to just reverse into the cap and be done with it. And you can run if you have to. There's no harm in it, no shame in it. And if your team don't understand what you're doing, then clearly they don't know the tactics of the game, so what do you care, right? There's a lot of armchair admirals in this game that always think they can play better than you, so don't be surprised if you get some criticism for some of your plays, right? And what am I doing? I'm smoking the York. That's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm keeping the Charnos lit for the York, and I'm dropping a smoke trail for him so he can sit in my smoke and farm out the Charnos a bit if he wishes. I'm not too sure what his gun detecting smoke is on the York though, if I'm honest, and it looks like he might have got lit because he didn't throw the anchors on fast enough. But he's still alive, isn't he? So I guess he's used the smoke to break off, so there's that. But he got mauled pretty badly there. Yeah. Okay, so the Charnos 43 is pushing through the sea. We've got the Munchen in mid. And our team, well, our Shear is going in the opposite direction. I guess he's in some sort of firefight with the Scharnhorst. And the Renown is pushing in, and there's something capping C. Interesting, that must be the Hughes. So we know where the Hughes is. It means their B cap is only defended by a Scharnhorst and a York. And I wonder how long they'll stay there. So I'm going to stay in the region. I'm going to go mid. I'm going to keep all targets lit for as long as I can, the team. We're up to 21,000 spotting damage top right, which is nice. It means this team is supporting me. It is shooting at targets, and it does know what it's doing, which is great. That's really good. That's certainly in the early game anyway. Games tend to fluctuate, you know. You have good moments and bad moments, like any game really, I suppose. There's the York, there's the Scharnhorst, and just turning around to have a look at the Scharnhorst 43. He's just coming around the island around about now. There he is. And we got the Munchen on the other side of the island. Now, can I influence this? Yes, I can. What we can do, I think the Scharnhorst is doing a tight combat turn, so I'm going to drop torps on the corner and see if he obliges me by sailing into them. Thus denying him the attempt to push towards A. And he's taken out the York, that's unfortunate. on the second pass, I guess. I've put a second set down, again on the corner. But the Scharnhorst is turning away, and he's weaving. The Scharnhorst is actually weaving. Who's he engaged with? I guess the Renown. Took out the Hughes. And then the Hughes took out the Renown with a torpedo. That's unfortunate. And he weaves straight into two of my torpedoes and now has a perm flood. And the second set. Yep. There you go. Oh, shit. I'm trying to do a video here, man. Oh, well, you get the idea. So, basically a double wall. He turns to avoid the torps, ends up swallowing two, and then gets hit by the rest, right? Anyway, really good job from the team. I'm impressed with them. So they get a good job from me in chat, because at this point, I'm pleased. This is going well. This is going all right. We've got this. We got this. They've got 2 ships left. And Team Green, my teammates, did a really good job of defending C. I know we lost the Renown, and we did good on A, but it cost us a York. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. And they're down for 5 ships. So just going to compliment that guy and that guy, because you two played really, really well. Hell, I'm in a good mood. Let's just compliment everyone. You guys played really, really well. So fair. Enjoy your karma. Going to put some preemptive torps down, because according to my RPF, York's cruising along there. And we'll see. I know he's going backwards. He's going backwards. See, RPF doesn't tell you stuff like that. He's literally going backwards. All right. He's a very low health, though. So we should be able to finish him off. There we go. We get a high caliber here. Yeah, he's firing back. Okay, we're just going to jink. And yeah, we swallow 1 shell. That's fine. And he shoots at us again. Just going to mess with my speed a little. There we go. Turned in and avoided. He is so low. Oh. He's very hard to hit when he's like that. Bows onto me. This is going to be slow and painful. Yep. Got him. Cool. Okay, and we pick up a high caliber while we're doing that. That's great. And the Shear took out the Scharnhorst 43 with a torpedo, and we win the match. Awesome. Good stuff. Alright, let's have a quick look at the score. Almost 1 million credits made. I think I got a 160% booster on for credits. Top of the team, 1,712. Not bad. Not bad at all. 9k on the Shinomi, 5k on the York, 24k on the Scharnhorst, and 43k on the Rook. Ouch, chihuahua. 160% was on. Yeah. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed that as much as I did playing it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all for day 5 tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Thank you.
Feet right next to me.